Hey everyone, in this video, I want to show how you can embed Cortex Grid in your Halo system. So in a previous video, I showed how you can embed Cortex, specifically Cherwell archives, in GLPI with our plugin. And I think I made the comment that GLPI was the only system that could do that, or we were trying to get it to the point where other systems could do the same sort of thing. Turns out Halo has had support for this for a long, long time, and I just didn't know about it. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do this in Halo. Before we get to the demo, I want to remind you all that we have a users group every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific. It's a virtual users group. You can sign up to get an invite to that through the link in the description down below. We also have a Discord server. So if you have any questions about Cortex or how it integrates with potentially any ITSM platform, um, come to the Discord server, come to the user group, ask questions of us, of your peers, and you'll get answers. Links to both of those are in the video description. Right. So let's switch over to Halo, and here we have this is our demo Halo instance, and here's a ticket that I set up. It doesn't really have anything on it ticket wise, but the important part is that it has this other tab that it says Cortex archive, and you can see after a few seconds, because obviously it has to go off to Cortex and get these results, it shows the relevant data. Now, if I zoom out a little bit, just so you can see everything on the screen, you can see end user is John Allard, and Cortex archive when it loads again because it switched tabs. Uh, we have all of John's previous requests or previous incidents rather. So basically what it's doing is it's pulling the Cherwell, I think my machine, my VM just timed out over there, the Cortex side. Um, it pulls in all of John's historical tickets from the Cherwell archives. So I'm using Halo, I can create new tickets, and I can always see John's historical uh, tickets from Cherwell. So how do we create this tab? Well, the process is a little bit nuanced. There are two things we have to set up. We have to go down to configuration and then down under custom objects, we do custom tabs. And you can see there's the Cortex archive tab that I've already created. Let's just go and create a new one. We'll call this Cortex archive, Cortex embed demo. Sequence, I'm going to say 30. This is basically the order in which the tabs show up. So number lower is closer to the left, higher is closer to the right. Type, typically it's you use fields, and you can pick specific fields to show up on the tab. Um, but in this case, we're going to choose iframe. And when you choose iframe, it asks for a URL. So in this case, it's going to be the URL of our demo site, which rather than typing that in, let's go over here and copy the link from our demo site. There we go. And we do have to add some things to the end of this URL. So we have to add embed is the endpoint, and then there are two parameters. So it's object equals, in this case, we want to show incidents, and then request store. And apparently when I was building this, I used OR, not ER. When this actually ships, you'll be able to use either ER or OR. But requester equals, and obviously we want this part to be parameterized. We don't just want to say, John Allard at rivertcorp.com, because that would always show John's incidents and requests. That's not very helpful. We want this to be parameterized, and we do this through Halo's variables, which you can see by going to, you might not be able to see that, but basically your Halo instance slash variables. And what we're looking for is user, user, user email address. we'll copy that. Just clicking that, copy, yep, use your email address, copy to clipboard, and paste that in. Uh, right now we don't support this. We're in the process of adding this. Basically, if you have this selected, it will send an HMAC secret or token essentially over to the URL that you post in here. You do have to specify, you have to drop it in the URL somewhere, and then on the other side you validate it. So basically, what this will do, will use your Halo authentication to authenticate to this other endpoint. We don't have this set up right now, so basically you already have to be authenticated in Cortex in order for this to work. All of what you're seeing here will be in Cortex 2.3 when it ships at the end of July or beginning of August. HMAC and some other stuff, some other additions to this will be included in Cortex 2.4 roughly a month later. So anyway, here we have our configuration. We'll go ahead and click save. Okay, so at this point we have created the custom tab. It is now available to be used in the system, but we have to actually add it to the ticket types that we want it to be visible on. And to do that, we go still within configuration, we go to tickets, ticket types, and any one of these ticket types you can add it to. I'm going to start with incident because that's what that demo incident or that demo ticket was. Um, and we go over to allowed values. We actually have to put this in edit mode. If we scroll down to custom tabs, you can just say allow all custom tabs, but depending on how many custom tabs, that might be a lot, and they might not all be relevant. Um, and then we'll click add because we want to add just a specific one. And you can see we have a couple different options here. Cortex Embed Demo is the one that we want. Click Save, and there we go. It shows up on this list. Now we do have to save it before it'll actually take effect. And now we can go back to incidents, unassigned. I think it showed up. All right, now we have Cortex Archive, Cortex Embed Demo. So this is the tab that I already had created prior to recording this video. This is the one that we just created. If we go over to that tab, we see successfully it goes off to that endpoint, and after just a second, it pulls in those same results. So success, this tab was created exactly the same way as this other tab was, and that's how you create a custom tab, link it to a specific ticket type in Halo to embed your Cortex archive data. So hopefully that was helpful. If you have any questions about that, go ahead and leave them down below or come to our users group or join us on Discord. Links to all of that is down in the description below. If you have any other questions about things you want to see from Cortex in Halo, let us know either in the comments or send us an email. Book some time with us. We might have some questions about specific use cases, but yeah, we really want to make this work for you, and we want to be able to show the sort of information that you want to see in Halo, or if you're not going to Halo, your other new system um, from Cortex. So thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, down in the comment section. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I know not all of you can because a lot of times you're watching this at work and you don't have a work YouTube account, and totally understand that. But if you can, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe so that you'll get notified when we post all of this sort of stuff. But thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.